So, uh, okay, so strap in, boys. We're about to get real juicy up in here. Yeah. I almost got recruited into a cult today, or yesterday. It is the 6th of February. It's a Thursday today. Yesterday was the 5th. So let me give you a little background context. You feel what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, I'm still a bit like whoa, shooken up and shit. But okay, so here's the thing, right? It is currently 1:55 a.m. on a Thursday. I don't have class today, so I'm making this video. So
Next, right? I just finished training. It was about 8:30, something like that, and it was real dark outside. I was waiting for my dad to pick me up because he was like, "Oh yeah, oh you finished training. I get off work at that time. I can pick you up, come by. It's just easy and convenient for me." So I was like, "Yeah, sure, why not?" Lo and behold, uh, my dad finangled me again. Pause. That sounds weird, but yeah, this dude bamboozled me. Absolutely bamboozled me. When I agreed, I was like, Okay. And it failed to occur to me that this is my father we're talking about. This dude's timing is so inconsistent, right? He told me, yeah, I'm gonna be there in 15 minutes after 8:30. I was like, you know what? Sure, it is what it is. It's probably not worth it to walk to a cafe. I'm just gonna stand here, enjoy the wind for a bit, just because it just rained, so it's a bit cooling outside. So why not? Let me just listen to some music and just wait for my dad, right? This guy says, yeah, I'm gonna be there in another 15. This dude shows up an hour late at 9:30. Asian dad timing. Bro tells me I'm gonna be there in 15 from 8:30, pulls up at 9:30. Wonderful. So, as I was waiting, right? By the way, pitch black, right? Dark outside. Uh this one Chinese guy and two Korean girls approach me. They walk out of darkness like Batman. They straight up spawn out of nowhere. They emerge out the darkness. And I was like, "Oh shit, okay." I can see them approaching me in my peripheral vision, but I try to ignore them because I really can't be asked to do anything. I mean, I just finished training, so they walked up to me and was like, "Hey, you free?" In Mandarin Chinese, right? So I was like, "Yeah, I'm free. What's up?" "Oh yeah, do you have time to help us do our survey for our uni?" So I'm like, "You know what? In my mind, I didn't really want to do it because I feel like doing it. I was fucking tired, but you know what? I'm gonna help a fellow brother out. Two Korean baddies over there. Might as well. It is what it is. I thought it could give me some basic ass Google form survey for me to do, some generic. But then he starts talking about, yeah. By the way, our this survey has a bit of things to do with religion. Are you comfortable? So, oh, okay. Maybe he's doing a religious survey. Okay, I'll tell him. Yeah, I don't really care. Oh shit. It's like, yeah, I am Christian. What's good? I said, oh, good, good. Like, do you have time for us to share the gospel with you? Then I'm like,
Are you fucking retarded?
okay, this fucker. Number one, he lied, right? Because I thought it was a school survey. Now you're promoting your church to me. I was like, it is what it is. I mean, you got two cute Korean girls over here. Why not, right? Let me just enjoy the view while I'm at it. And he starts explaining this shit to me in Mandarin Chinese. And my Mandarin isn't that advanced. Like, my Chinese speaking isn't that advanced to the point of you could preach the gospel to me and I catch it in Chinese. But I just rolled along with it. I was just catching keywords here and there. And he starts telling me shit about like Mother God, you know, and going on around like, oh, this is our church has so many accolades and we study near you. Our base is near you. And my retarded self gave him my location. He was like, "Oh, where do you study?" Right? I could have said anywhere in the world, but I was like, "Oh yeah," I gave him the exact location, and he was like,
Are you fucking retarded?
"Oh shit." Well, about that, right? We actually have our HQ is based there, so you can pull up whenever. And this is why you should always be careful, boys, because their marketing worked too. I was like, yeah, yeah, sure, 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 because your boy wanted to look at some Korean baddies because it was a Korean based church, right? Like, yeah, of course, bro, of course. But I was also a bit sus, so I also kind of gave an excuse. I was like, oh yeah, but I'm not really free after February. It's February today, right? Now it's February. And I was like, yeah, I'm not free after February, March and April, which is when they wanted me to pull up to their church to celebrate like the Passover meal or whatever. Which I knew I had no class on Thursday, so I was like, yeah. So I didn't want to go, right? Because I was pretty fucking lazy. So I told him, nah, bro. Actually, I got class, so I'm not really sure. I'm quite busy from 9 to 4, and after that I got training. I did not have training on that day. So I told him, yeah, I'm mad busy, bro. And he's like, oh, how about you pull up during lunch? This motherfucker is do or die. He gonna get me there. So I was like, oh, but okay, but then again, right? See, I'm not really sure though because my class is real inconsistent. My schedule is really not that good, so I might not be able to pull up. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, yeah, yeah, sure, sure, sure. Give me a number. I was like, what the fuck? Get off my dick. Leave me alone. So I was like, yeah, okay. Here, I gave him my phone number, stupidly enough, and he's like, we'll keep in contact, right? And he told me, yeah, you should pull up to our church, World Mission Society Church of God. So I went home. I told my father about it, and he was like, son,
Are you fucking retarded?
it's a fucking cult. I was like, yeah, okay, you know what? I'll take that into mind because I wasn't 100% on board with going, but I wasn't 100% on board with rejecting the dude either. So I asked my church friend about it. Now he's super into all of this. He knows all the politics and the beef and the lore and the tea and whatnot. So I asked him, yo, can you explain this world mission shit? Give me the flow. And he explained to me, he's like, oh, you got approached by a cult, my brother. Gave me evidence and screenshots of proof that this is a cult. So later that night, after I got the shower, I was like, let me do a bit of research on this, right? The first result I saw, it was just people making documentaries on this. So I watched one and it is crazy. They have they're talking now the World Mission Society Church of God, right, is pretty fucking notorious. Like they're known for pulling all sorts of scams, they lie and exploit people, they do lawsuits on people who try to speak out against them. Basically, it's a notorious cult with YouTube videos on it. I'll leave a link to the one I watched in the pinned comment below. And one thing that really, sort of just gave me an off vibe about him was he said this shit that really made me question everything. He said, "Yeah, the reason, and oh yeah, by the way, if anyone tells you that we're low key a sus church, don't believe him because we are one of the we are one of the only branches of church internationally because I mean World Mission is an international church, just a branch in where I live." He was like, we're the only church that knows the truth. Now you pushing it. Okay, I was kind of on board with you. Also the girls were looking good. The message was chill. Free food was sounding good. Now you making it weird, my guy. And he invited me to have a call with him. Well, I mean, I sort of asked for a call because I didn't really want to meet the guy in person with this information. So he passed me a contact of his buddies and he said, yeah, you're going to have a discussion, like a little Bible meet, Zoom meeting or whatever with him tomorrow, right? So, I mean, there's that. And yeah, so I'm going to record that and maybe leave a link to the full thing in the pinned comment below as well when I finish editing it. You'll probably see it a day or two after. And I just want to say that I'm gonna go into this. It's like I'm gonna go into this little interview, little talk with this guy. I wouldn't say open minded because I mean it's a fucking cult. I'm not trying to get some cult teachings, right? But I'm gonna go into it sort of like a civil debate or a conversation with the guy. So if you're going in there expecting me to just grill the motherfucker, no. Uh, yeah. So that'll be up in a couple days after this video, maybe a day or two, maybe even one day, maybe a day itself. I don't know. But yeah, that's kind of crazy, bro. A cult approach you. It doesn't matter what religion you are. Just be careful out there. If I'm saying like this isn't exclusive Christianity. Like just be careful. Dudes be tweaking a lot of shit just to exploit you. So you feel what I'm saying? That's yeah. That's that. See y'all next time.